how you can control the motor, right? So for that we need to discuss few examples. For example, right, our concentration is what? Only ladder logic programming only, right? So input and output modules, and how we can connect input device and output device, as well as what are the input and output device you can connect to the input and output module, you know, right? From the input module, whatever the data is getting, right, that means from the input devices through input module, whatever the data is coming, that is going to be stored in the RAM as input image block, right? Then program you are writing, program is updating the output image block. That output image block is going to be out through output module to control the device connected to the output module. This is the process is going to be takes place for every scan of PLC. Every scan of PLC. That is you need to be remember, right? You keep this point in our mind, right? So what? Input terminals data. That means the input device given data through input module is going to be stored as input image block in the RAM memory as a input data, right? Then you are writing the program to perform some task, that is the ladder logic programming, right? After execution of ladder logic programming for the given data, it is going to be update the output image block. That output image block is going to be update the status of the output devices which are going to be connected to the output module for every single scan of the PLC. This is the point you need to remember. Our discussion is only now is how you can write programming, ladder logic programming for different applications, right? So now you can see, now I am going to discuss simple applications like, right, how you can control the motor, right? So three ways I want to control motor now. So first case is an example I am taking motor, right? To motor I want to control in three ways. One is simple on and off. The first case is simple on and off. And the second case I want to discuss here is that, right, on, and you are going to be seal in the on state only. Whenever you want to off, you can off, right? So that means what? On and is maintain seal to the on state, then you can off, right? So that means what? This is the one state that is on or off, right? You can say that on or off. This is the off condition, this is the on, right? So here is what? You can on from off to on and keep on in the on. Whenever you want to off, you can off. On and maintain in the on state, and that means you need to seal to the on state. Whenever you want to off, you can off. And third case is what? Right? This is the forward and reverse rotation of the motor, right, with off, right? That means what? Off, right, on in forward direction as well as on in reverse direction. Off and you rotate in the reverse direction, right? Rotate in the reverse direction. Off, on, rotate in the clockwise direction, then off, rotate in the counterclockwise direction, right? So you, while rotating in the clockwise direction, don't stop rotating counterclockwise direction, right? While rotating in the counterclock direction, stop rotating in the clockwise direction, right? So this is we need to maintain by using some interlocks, These three application, for these three application, I want to write a PLC logic. Right? What three applications are what? First application is on and off. Second application is on, maintain in the on state, whenever you want off. The third application is what? Off, on, rotate in the clockwise direction, then off, rotate in the counterclockwise direction, then off. Right? So these are the, for this three application I want to write a program. right? 3 ways I want to control. For 3 ways I need to write a PLC logic in 3 ways, right? So what is the output device here? In 3 cases output is motor only. Input one or more than one required depending upon the application. We'll see now one by one. First application is what? Motor on and off. If it is motor on and off, for this particular application, for motor on and off, right? For this application, how we are going to be connect, right? This for the input module. Previously also, this is going to give signal to the CPU, right? CPU is going to be update the output module. For example, for some input terminal, you need to be connect some switch, some switch. For example, I connected push button to the terminal, for example I0.3, right, which is going to be connected. Output module is going to be connected here, motor for some terminal 0.2. This is the way you need to connect. Right? This push button, one push button is required, alright. So this is the motor you are going to be connect as a output device to the output module. So some one terminal you use, right, it is connected. Some one terminal you use to connected to the output device, right? So now here you need to write a program, PLC program. So whatever the input data getting from this particular input module is going to be stored as input image block in the RAM, right? So that RAM data is going to act like a input data to the program which is going to be write. So here you can write program, ladder logic program, simple program. Already you studied. We discussed previously to how you can control the light. In the similar way, this is the rung you can write. This is the rung you can connect, right? So this is the contact, input contact, normally open contact. It's need to give address now. What is the address we need to give, right? We need to take data from this particular fourth terminal. That is the reason you need to give input 0.3 address, right? So here output relay coil, we need to give address like to what terminal you connected motor, right? This is the third terminal is going to be connected with motor, right? So now what is the input to this particular contact? This input to this particular contact is going to be take data from the input image block. For that input image block, what is the data through this particular terminal, right? If it is in the open condition, push button is open condition, input is 0. If input is 0, right, to this particular normally open contact, what will happen? This input contact is not going to be energized. If it is not going to be energized from the positive rail, there is no power flow to the negative rail, right? Then what will happen? This is going to be off only. That means this updated data in this particular output image block corresponding to this particular terminal is going to be 0. That is the reason this motor is going to be off. So if input is 1, that means if you push this particular push button, then what will happen? This is going to be 1. In input image block, correspondingly the bit in this particular input image block, that is I0.3, is going to be 1. Once it is 1, right, this normally open contact is going to be energized, that is going to be closed. Then this output is going to become 1. If it is 1 in output image block, it is going to be updated to 1. If it is 1, that is going to be on this particular motor, right? Like that this program is going to be work, right? So this is normally open contact, and this one is the relay, right? So like that we need to give address. This is going to become the PLC logic for this particular application to simply on and off the motor, on and off the motor, right? That is the first application. This is the first way of control of the motor, first way of the control of the motor. The second way, what is the second way of control? You want to control the motor, right? So from off to on state is the keep on in the off state. That means we need to seal to the on state, right, up to some extent, right? Then whenever if you want to off, you can off this motor, right, for this particular motor, right? So this is the way we need to control in the second application. So for this second application also, what we want to have for the input module, and anyway CPU is there, right, taking data from the input module, is going to be control the output only, right? For the input module, one terminal in the input module is going to be used to off the motor, this particular motor, which is going to be connected to the any one terminal. So for example, here also you need to connect it to the fourth terminal. Here motor is going to be connected, right? So to off this particular motor, we are going to use one push button. This is the push button 1. It is going to be connected to the one terminal, right? Other terminal is going to be connected to the other push button, that is push button 2, right? Push button 2, right? Push button 2, right? This is normally push button 1 is normally used to off the motor, right? This push button 2 is going to be used to on the motor, right? In this application, to control this particular application, right, two push buttons are used, right? Two input devices are going to be used, right? What is the output device? Motor only. This motor only you want to off as well as to want to on, and you want to maintain this particular seal circuit. That means to keep on this particular motor, right? So this is the way you want to control this particular motor. So for this application, what extra thing is required? Another push button is required as a input switch. Output motor is the only one device which is going to be control the only one output device there, which is going to be we need to control, right? So for this application, you need to write a program here, right? So here ladder logic is going to be like this, right? This is the positive rail, this one is the negative rail, right? So you need to write a program like this. So whenever you want to off, you off, right? Right? You need to seal like this. Right? So this is normally closed contact. It addresses the off push button, right? Here you need to give address I 0.2, for example. This is the I 0.7, I 0.2, and this one is the I 0.7. Its terminal address is, for example, for the third terminal you connected push button 1. For the eighth terminal you connected push button 2. So its address is going to become I 0.2 and I 0.7. So this two off push button 1 you are going to use, which is going to be connected to the third terminal. That is the reason we need to give address like this, I 0.2, right? So this one is we need to give I 0.7, right? So output is you are going to get Q 0.3, you need to give address. Same thing you need to give feedback address like this, 0.3. You see here you are given contact addresses. For this particular normally closed contact, I given address of push button which is going to be used to off the motor, right? So off the motor. For this contact, I given address of which is going to be connected to the 8th terminal, which is going to give signal from the push button 2, right? So for example, in this condition, you see, right, if it is normally closed, that is the reason. So power is flowing from positive terminal to the negative terminal like this, right? It's already normally closed contact. That is the reason it's flowing like this, right? So in this contact is here we have a normally open contact. If you push this particular push button, if you don't push this particular push button, what will happen? This signal is 0. The corresponding bit in the input image block is 0. If it is 0, it's not going to be activated. It's not going to be activated. If it is not going to be activated, output is 0 only. Output is 0 only. Output is 0 only. Motor is in the off state only. Off state only, right? Off state only, right? If you push this particular push button, then what will happen? This is going to be 1. This is going to be 1. Once it is 1, what will happen? This normally open contact is going to be energized. That is going to be closed. That is the reason output here is going to be 1. This output is going to be 1 means motor is going to be on. Motor is going to be on, right? This motor is going to be on, right? So now even though you given feedback like this, right? So same address you given as a address here. That means if it is 1, this is also going to be 1. If it is 1, it's going to be act like a 1. Even though this push button is open condition, that means it is going to be 0. Even though it is 0, due to this particular input feedback input high signal, this is going to be activated. That is the reason motor is always in the on state only. Motor is always in the, that means this is going to be active I state only. That is the reason this motor is always in the on state only. All on state only, right? That means, see, this is the use of this particular feedback. See, if it is 0 initially, output is 0 only. If it is 1, once you push this push button, right, output is going to be 1. Same output signal is going to give us a feedback signal. That is the reason, even though this is push button in the open condition, same input is acting like an input to this particular normally open contact. That is the reason this always output is in the I state only. Always output is in I state only. It is in I state only. Whenever this particular input push button, right, corresponding to the off push button, if you push this particular button, what will happen? Right, this is going to get 1 signal. If normally closed contact is activate with input signal, what will happen? This is going to be normally open. Once it is normally open, this is output is going to be off. Output is going to be off. Even though this is feedback is 1, this is off only, right? If it is off, this is also going to be off. That is the reason motor is going to be moved to the off state. Motor is going to be moved to the off state. Like that, you can seal to the on state by using this particular feedback, right? This feedback contact should give address of the output, right? So this is the overall PLC run to control the motor like this, to seal to the on state, right? To seal to the on state. This is the one way of controlling the motor. This is the one example. We'll see third example along with other application in the next class. Okay, thank you.